Welcome to Essential Inclusion. I'm Karen. Thank you for joining me. Today we're going to talk about, so now you have a diagnosis, now what? So when your child was born, I know that you imagine a full and bright future with no boundaries. But when he or she gets this neurodivergent or different diagnosis of ADHD or ADD, autism spectrum disorder, or sensory processing disorder, or any one of so many disorders or disabilities, that changes things, doesn't it? It changes things for your child, and it also changes things for you as well. So the advice that parents normally get tells them how to help their child to succeed or to thrive. But something more is needed when you receive news like a new diagnosis. You're going to need the time and the space to move through the emotions that come along with the diagnosis. So let's talk about a couple of them. Okay, so first, you have to accept the diagnosis, okay? You've gone ahead and had your child tested, or you've gone through the process and now you're being told this news. You have to get to the point where we accept the diagnosis, and then don't fight the child's identity or who they are. This is who your child is. And so we have to get to a place of acceptance and love and compassion and empathy. Okay, next, you have to parent from a place of possibility and not fear. It can be quite easy to go to that place of fear and wondering, how are people going to react to my child? What's the future going to look like? A place of overwhelm and just fear. And so we have to kind of come away from there and look at possibilities for our child. Look at new ways of doing things to help our child to succeed. Okay, we need to choose love and possibility instead of fear. Okay, so another thing is that we can help our child embrace self-discovery. Help them to embrace who they are, which is different from someone else, or the typical neurotypical child. But let's look at it and find a way to embrace it and to look at new ways of doing things to help them succeed. So there needs to be a shift in the mindset and in the actions. So your child is definitely different. Let's accept that and let's move with that. It's in a positive way. So yeah, we have to change our thoughts about what parenting should be and come up with new ways of parenting. It's so important to find support in your community for your child as well as for yourself, because self-care is so important and so vital, and support is really necessary for not only your child but for you as a parent or caregiver. Thank you so much for joining me. I look forward to seeing you next time on Essential Inclusion. Please share this with someone you know who may find value in what I'm talking about, and leave a comment or question about topics that you'd love to hear about, or any question that you might have. Again, my name is Karen. Thanks for joining me on Essential Inclusion.